Websites shouldn't be so frustrating. Most site builders aren't intuitive and they never quite look how you want them to. That's why I created Clearsight WP. Gone are the days of struggling with page builders and other services. Clearsight WP is website as a service. That means we take care of everything for you. The designing, the building, the analytics, the hosting. Yep, stop wasting time on hold with GoDaddy support. I see you over there. And configuring your email captures. All of our sites are completely customizable to fit your brand. And the coolest thing is, you can pay for your website over 12 months so cash flow doesn't take a big hit. Go to clearsightwp.com to learn more. That's clear, C-L-E-A-R, site, S-I-T-E, WP.com.
You're listening to the Daily Business Podcast with your business coach, Mitch Alverson. This is the place for daily coaching because when you have a coach, you get better results. Hey guys, happy Friday, Mitch here. Yep, so today we're back in Business Made Simple, and I'm commentating from page 150 and through 152. We're talking about proposals today, how to create a great proposal. So right off the bat, I'm going to plug Business Made Simple, the online learning platform, simply because there's a course in there called Proposals Made Simple. That course, or to get access to all the courses in Business Made Simple, it's $275. So the course alone on proposals is worth that price. Because I promise you, if you use what's in that course to create your proposals, you will close more business. I promise. If you do, I'm telling you, if you buy that course and use it exactly like they tell you to use it, and it doesn't close more business for you, I'll give you the $275 back. Just be honest about it. But I'm telling you, if you buy that, you will close more business. So in the book today, Don tells us, lay out your proposal using the formula of a storybook. All the pieces of this formula come from the brand script. So if you don't have a brand script, go to mystorybrand.com. It's a free account and get going on your brand script. All right, because it's gonna do a lot of things for you in answering questions about, hey, I have these sections of my proposal. Where does this come from? Well, clearly, it's going to come from your conversation with your client on, what you're putting your proposal together for, But that conversation, the why conversation with the client can be driven by the questions that come from your brand script. So here's the template for a good proposal. First, the customer's problem. So we have to include the problem that we're solving. And then second, the product or service that will solve the problem. So this is very, very simple, right? Third one, the plan to implement the solution into the customer's life. So how are we actually going to do it? So that's you need to include that in your proposal. Number 4, the price and the options. And number 5, the result of the resolution of the problem, which is the climactic scene, the winning of the day, success. So how do we do that? There's lots of ways to do it. First of all, that conversation with the client is key, asking the right questions, getting that information, then putting it into, any good proposal tool. I use Proposify. I'll put a link in the show notes to Proposify, but it's paid for itself over and over because it just creates really good looking proposals and it gives the client a way to sign it digitally. So I really like Proposify, but you're going to want to put it in some format that, looks good and is easy for the client to understand. So a PDF, maybe even a video, depending on, what you're doing or selling. but something that you can deliver to the client that is polished and easy to consume. So there you go. The tip for today: create a great sales proposal. Adios. Here's a sales answer from Jeffery Gitomer's book, The Little Red Book of Sales Answers. How can I make my proposal stand out? By putting an executive summary on the front page of it, so no one has to read the boring thing unless they want to. One of the main reasons proposals exist is because buyers think they can get the lowest price or the best deal by pitting one company against the other. The key is to make yourself the winner before the proposal happens. You do this by creating conditions or terms that preclude others from either bidding or winning. Here's a strategy. Just say no when they ask for a proposal. When someone asks me for a proposal, the first thing I say to them is no. That always shocks people. And besides, proposals are a pain in the butt. Ask the person if they were taking notes. They say yes. I say, well, let me just sign those notes. I continue by saying, all we really need to do is pick a date to begin. And 30% of the time, the prospect will say, you're right. The other 70% of the time, the prospect will insist on a proposal. But I've just won 30% of the business without submitting a piece of paper. And there's a reason for this. I have sales guts, and you don't. Proposals are there to lower risk to the buyer and potentially to lower the cost. But in the final analysis, many proposals can be eliminated if your prospect feels that your price is fair and that their risk is low. If the risk is low and the reward is high, then the answer is always obvious. You win. Final answer. Effective proposals are a result of effective sales presentations. Proposals should be the solidifying factor, not the sales pitch. The proposal should document what has been said and agreed upon. The proposal should confirm the sale and all the claims you made about it. Does yours? Hey guys, thanks for listening to the Daily Business Podcast with Mitch Alverson. If you got time, please subscribe to the podcast and consider rating and reviewing the show. That way, other people will find us. By the way, I really love to hear from you guys, so please email me at mitch@3advisors.org with your feedback or questions. Thanks again, and we'll see you tomorrow on the Daily Business Podcast with Mitch Alverson.